Hey, y'all, peace here. Peace, y'all.
Oh,
We
man,
out
this shit
here.
sound
Hey,
bad.
yeah. Hey, man. Look, your boy is his voice kind of gone, man. But shout out, man. I am a proud father of a graduate.
Hey.
Shout out, man.
Shout out.
Man.
Your throat.
It's-
What's
I'm
going on?
yeah, man. I'm here.
No lemons? You didn't think about lemons?
Hey,
Hot
man,
tea?
shit, I came here straight from the motherfucking,
Frankie Beverly going on.
Nigga.
But
Talk
yeah,
about
man.
Jadakiss
Hey,
with a cold.
That shit sound crazy.
yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Man, shout out to all the parents out there, man. I know y'all exhausted, man, but we did it. We here, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a dope feeling, man, to watch your seed cross that stage, man.
I would know. My son graduated in the COVID year, so
Oh damn, I forgot about that. Fuck. I'm sorry.
yeah.
That shit was dope though.
he wasn't gonna walk no way, which pissed me off. Like he wasn't into none of the high school shit. Like didn't go to no proms, no sayings,
Yeah.
none of that type of shit.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get my fucking my son to do that, man. My son feel like he too cool for all that shit.
For
Man.
all of it,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But shout out to everybody, man. I did want to ask you guys, man. So we went to BCon, right? And the ceremonies were today, man. If you listen to it, if you're watching us live, but man, the ceremony was cool. The ceremonies was cool, but I went to BCon. BCon was long as a motherfucker.
I
It's
heard
about
be
5
kind
hours.
long.
Right, but I wanted to ask you guys a question because I'm sitting there and I was listening to Patricia Cunningham show. Shout out to 88.1. They got to give her more than an hour. But I was listening to her show when she had brought something up, which I had conflicting thoughts of when I got there too, right?
Okay.
And so, the shit is real cute, I feel. I'm damn cute is disrespectful. The shit was dope, and it was more of a true feeling when it used to be in the church, right?
Okay.
But putting it in the Thomas and Mack opens the dialogue for etc. And so I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, as dope as this feeling is, should we start preparing and should we start preparing our kids to see other ethnicities do the exact same thing? And could they do it without getting upset?
Absolutely, at some point. They're going to, especially now that it's grown. Like when I was in high school, like you said, it was at a church.
Yeah.
It was probably like a 2-hour ceremony. Like hearing that it was 5 hours is insane.
Yeah, it was like 1,100 kids, man.
Which is dope. I mean, it's grown. Like
Yes.
I guess the goal of any program or anything like that is to grow. So to hear that it's grown is dope. I personally wouldn't have been there for no fucking 5 hours.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who kids. How many kids I got in the building?
Yeah.
I'm not there for 5 hours. But yeah, absolutely. At some point, absolutely. No different. Today I was on Twitter and I saw Juneteenth banner,
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah,
and it was 2 white people.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No different than Mexicans saying nigga.
Mhm.
Like at some point, yeah, they gonna take it. And what can you say?
Yeah, because I mean, this one right here, I seen some Hispanic kids, which I did see like one or two
At Beacon?
Yeah, I did see like one or two white kids. They might have been mixed, but got the alopecia and shit. If that's what it's called. What is it called? What's the shit?
Alopecia?
What Mike had? Is that the alopecia?
Alopecia.
Okay, yeah.
We're talking about the skin.
Yeah,
That's
vitiligo. I don't know. So, but I know they was very, very light, right? So I was like, well, shit, that's what I mean. That's cool. But what our kids be prepared if say, I know the Hispanic community already kind of got something. I think I was told that, but if like the white community was like, well, we're gonna do an event of our own with just our white students, with our children, and would we be able to handle that
Nope.
without feeling like it was racist?
Nope.
I don't know if you feel like it's racist per se, but you definitely feel like, because I think the goal, I would think the goal is to feel like, okay, we're marginalized in a lot of areas. This is a way to celebrate our kids specifically.
Okay.
So of course, white people are gonna at some point they're gonna be like, shit.
Which y'all also had a little problem with.
How so?
Because it felt kind of, although as a parent I'm there and I'm happy because my child is there, right?
Yeah.
But it also felt kind of participation trophy-ish. Like, okay, we're celebrating within our community for our children because we feel they're marginalized, they're not getting the appropriate shine that they should have, right?
Yeah.
But is that saying they are unable to compete in the real world when everybody has a shot?
No, I don't think he said that, President. It's literally just we're gonna celebrate you guys specifically with us. Like it's a village. The village is celebrating its own.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like we don't feel like you don't measure up in this area, so
Yeah.
we're gonna do it here. It's just like, because we don't get as much recognition. Like this is just a celebration of us.
Yeah. We have our special guest. I'm gonna let her get herself together when we was in here cooking for a minute. I guess the word that you said, the marginalized word.
Yeah.
And the feeling that we aren't on a greater scale, we aren't either represented or we not seen.
Yeah.
But is that also saying we are unable to compete when everybody is competing for the same spot? Are we only able to get our shine when it's just us? Is I guess what I'm asking.
For me, no. I can't speak for what everybody's timeline looks like, but I know I've seen several kids with the all white cap.
Yeah, shout out to mom.
There you go, with the all white cap and gown on. I
Yeah.
saw somebody, another one of my friends. He's saying that there's only a handful of minorities at his daughter's school, but she was the class president and valedictorian. So you absolutely can get your shine, in the grand scheme of things. I think it's just literally just us saying we just want to celebrate amongst ourselves before we go.
Okay.
Celebrate with
I get
everybody
it.
else.
Mike, I'm gonna fix our mic real quick before we start cooking. Skinny, do you have any thoughts on it?
Nah, I mean, I'm kind of with what y'all saying. Like, I do think if the white people start doing it, it's gonna feel racist. Like, I feel like we were so happy to get out of segregation, and then we want to segregate, but then we don't want nobody else to segregate.
Jesus Christ.
So I think that's kind of like that's how it feels now.
Yeah.
We try to segregate ourselves, but then we don't want nobody else to segregate themselves.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like during Mother's Day, a lot of people was upset about the Mexicans having their own Mother's Day, the Hispanic Mother's Day, and it was like, what do you know what I'm saying? Because they celebrate their mothers on their own.
Yeah.
That was a thing. That was a big thing.
Yeah, and it was people that was upset about it. Like, but we want to separate ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
But then we ask for this too.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
Shout out, man. But that was the first thing I seen. You know what I mean? When I walked in there, I'm like, it was cool when it was at Second Baptist and shit. It was cool when it was at a church. But now when we talk about Thomas and Mack,
Yeah.
Nigga, 5 hours was wild. I left.
5 hours is big now.
Oh, you were too?
Yeah, nigga, everybody was there. That's why
Bro,
I
I
made
ain't
the
gonna-
post like I'm looking like a single mother. Like literally, I got my kids. Nigga, I'm looking rough because I'm rushing up there to get there.
Yeah.
I ain't get dressed, nothing. And then
Yeah.
like everybody skinny. I was like, oh my, who's not here?
That's correct. Me, apparently.
Nigga, you should have just came.
If I
It
knew.
was free. Nigga, everybody was there. Like,
everybody
you ain't need no
was there.
ticket. Everybody was in there. There's nobody that wasn't in there. Nigga, I'm talking about everybody from Mojave. Everybody I went to from DP. Nigga, Spence. My older cousins. Like, everybody was there, nigga.
But this is the first time I think I've heard about it being at this scale. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to it being a thing at Victory. Was it Victory or Second Baptist?
I know $5 water is wild, though.
Yeah, even that, but even that though, you know what I'm saying? I've been to like hip hop shows and comedy shows and shit at the Thomas and Mack. Shit, all the concession stands was open.
Oh, absolutely.
I said, oh, they for real.
We turn these lights on. We trying to get every dollar we can.
Real.
And everything was $5. Water, Gatorade,
Who's
hot dog.
listening to Thomas and Mack?
Nigga, but I'm like, God damn, like there's not even a price difference in this motherfucker. Like,
Hey, man, hey.
Water can't be $3?
Hey, hey. That ain't Tart. I don't know who the fuck it is, but it ain't Tart.
Come on, man.
Boy, that nigga ain't.
That is Tark. That is Tark. Look just like Tark. Don't do that. That's him. That's him, man.
Shout out. And the only thing that's Tark is that fucking talent is about. That ain't Tark.
That's Tark, man.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but it ain't Tark. Well, shit, man. That's all I had. You had any thoughts on it before we get into the shit?
Talking about Beacon.
Oh, no, I ain't got nothing.
You didn't go to high school here, though.
Nah, I didn't.
See, so she don't really
I'm from the
swear.
Bay Area, so.
Y'all have beat.
Oh, no. Wait. Hey, Mike, put the camera. Hey, put the camera on me real quick. Put the camera on me real quick. Hey, zoom in. Zoom in real quick. Zoom in.
Wow, you got it.
Hey,
What is you doing?
stop fucking with us. Stop playing. Look,
Cap.
I don't get into the bragging often. I don't know too many motherfuckers that had it lit in a soul place like we did. Stop playing with us, man. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Sunday was a motherfucker, man. We had that bitch turned up from start to fucking finish. And I got carried out. So shout out. So it was a good fucking Sunday, man. Man, that's all I got on it, man. I'm trying not to get into too much on, y'all got what y'all
we get into the recap, man. Yeah, it was a good night. It was a good fucking night, man. If y'all missed it, next time y'all see Views from the 7 on the flyer, pull the fuck up.
Stop playing, man.
Stop playing, pull up. If you can't get in, it's because Views from the 7 was on the flyer. That motherfucker might be back. It's so many people already saying they want to. They missed this one. They want to come to the next one. Yeah, we had a great fucking night.
Shout out to SO, man. Shout out to the Oats, man. Shout out to the Smiths, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Shout out to bro.
Anniversary
Shout out
was
to
in
the
the
other
building.
Smiths, man. We had that motherfucker jumping, man. I know, and that was perfecto. Oh my god.
I don't know who I'm speaking to, but if you see Views from the 7 on the program, give us the motherfucking mic. Nobody's here to see you today. I promise you that. They're here for us. Okay,
Man.
give us the mic and get the fuck out the way. That's all. That's really all I have.
It's hard to tell a stripper to move.
The stripper shit is wild.
No. Hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out, man. Let's get to the shit, man. Damn.
Just imagine. That's like,
No, because like I'm trying to think, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me put a pause on this real quick. But I'm trying to think, like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, you don't try to judge niggas, but you kind of be like, if a nigga like that just came up dancing on a woman, like, she would kind of be like, another one. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you turn down a male? Can you turn down a male stripper?
yes, you absolutely
Yes,
can.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, you know, okay, then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see why.
Next.
Yeah, I see why he did comedy.
Big skip.
Yeah, that's not. Well, you're not gonna speak for the ladies, but
Hey, boy,
Y'all is wild.
he on 3, boy. Desk is calling.
we need carpenters out here. We need carpenters. We need math teachers. We need other people in other sectors.
Oh, you from the South, man. He could be a great, I don't know, Cox receptionist.
Well, I didn't know where you were going with that at first. I didn't know where that was about to go.
I man. I man, we got the HBO special, man.
That Disney special, man.
Hey, I had that shit to Max, man. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. You know what
I
I'm saying?
told y'all better stop that shit, man. When y'all be doing the South voices, everybody say,
my
man,
South
with
work.
y'all.
My South
Everybody
good.
is from Memphis.
Hey, man, you say, man, your shit got disconnected, man. Hey, that bitch, y'all niggas tie your shit off, man.
I gotta stop that shit, man.
Yeah, you want to fight it now? Pussy ass nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
Y'all gotta stop
Yeah,
that.
nigga.
Y'all got.
Oh, you ain't gonna pay now bill on this bitch, boy. You crazy as hell, folk. Damn, folk. You just ain't gonna pay the bill, call pick complaining, boy. You crazy as hell, boy. Fuck is you talking about?
Y'all gotta stop that shit,
Why your
man.
throat sound so heavy?
That's myself.
That's my South. You really think that's the South?
That's myself. That sound dead on these niggas, man. Damn, then you want a payment plan or what, bitch ass nigga? Fuck is you talking about?
When I say DCO fly them trying to do the Bay Area voice, I was like, this reminds me of Spence and Ivan trying to do the stuff South niggas.
Man, my South on point. I don't care what nobody talking about.
She said, that ain't it.
That's crazy. What the fuck is you talking about?
That ain't it.
That's crazy hell, folks.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, Ivan, man. Introduce our guest.
Yeah, man, fuck is you talking about? Pussy ass nigga. Boy,
Introducing your South voice.
Nah,
Shit, you know what I'm saying? We got a little shawty in the bill, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Go ahead, little baby. You know what I'm talking about? Got a shawty, you know, came around the way, you know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about? Tell him about yourself, shawty. Fuck is you talking about?
Stop playing with me.
That's crazy hell, folk. That's crazy hell, folk. I'm talking bad. You feel me?
All right, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, man. Y'all niggas is ignorant.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with
Hey,
you?
man, I'm talking about myself, shawty. Fuck is you talking about?
Stop. Just stop.
That's crazy. I bet that shit hit at Lenny Small, too.
Nah.
Sit here to Lenny
I
Small.
bet that shit hit at Lenny Small. Hey,
What
yeah.
you talking about?
Fuck is you talking about, baby? You thick as hell, Joe. No, Joe is Chicago.
Joe in Chicago.
Chicago. See, I called myself. There you go. Well, we have a special guest in the building today.
We do.
Entrepreneur. We have an artist. We have a woman of many talents. Tell them about yourself. Who we talking to today?
You're going to put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You know, I think most people in this city know me by Gravel Gertie. No, that is not my real name, but that's what y'all could call me. No, it's Gertie.
Gertie.
Yeah, Gravel Gertie.
What are we addressing you as today?
Gravel. What is-
Gravel?
Yeah, that's fine.
I call
That's what you call me anyway.
No, I don't.
What you call me?
Net.
Ooh,
Diva Cup?
Okay, Diva Cup we could do.
We can do Diva Cup?
Yeah, we could do Diva Cup. Huh?
The fuck a Diva Cup.
You don't know what a Diva Cup is?
Like some business.
No, it's the cup.
No, it's the cup for like the, you know, the girl time of the month, but
they
it's
put
the
the cup
cup.
in there
You put the
instead of
cup
the-
in there and you fill up with all the, you know, the Jesus blood, you know.
Oh my
So what if you wearing a
God.
cup like in the mall and shit, and nigga like,
What?
The motherfucking shit just started rocking. You know what I mean? It's
It's
It's in there. It's like in there. Like in there.
Oh, it's in there.
Yeah.
But it can still spill out.
No, it can't. It's like in there.
The fact that it was something
If
to do
it's
with.
So
still
it's a
out,
tube?
nah,
It's a
it's
cup,
like
I
it's like a
think.
little cup, like a little Dixie cup, but pointy at the end like this. You know, like a
So
little cup.
do
Like
you
a snow
put it in
cone
on
cup.
a big end or the small end?
What?
Wait, hold on. It was wait, no, because she said it's like this, right? It's like this.
Yes.
Okay, it's like this. That's like wide.
Like a snow cone cup.
Like a snow cone cup. Yeah.
So the small part.
The small part hangs out because the
Okay,
small
so
part
how
it has.
big is the big?
Yeah.
It's not big at all. I'm sorry. It's not big at all. It's smaller than a Dixie cup, right? It's
Okay.
shaped like a snow cone cup. You put the wider part goes in first, but you like fold it and you put it in and it opens up. It buds up in there so it fits snug.
Yeah, but okay. So this part.
Yeah.
But what happens if like somebody
I
shake
don't
you?
know why we
It
need
does
this
not
much
cut-
to this
information.
part.
So the tip at the end, the pointy part, is there so that you could pull it out when it's time to come out, and it literally is like a.
That's nuts. Wow.
I didn't know the mechanics of it. You said it opens up once you put it in there?
Yeah, so it's silicone. So it's silicone, so it's very pliable.
Okay.
And you fold it to put it up in there because you can't put it in there open. You fold it, you put it in there, and then it opens up to your form. Because, you know, all of them ain't the same. So it opens up to your form, and it fits.
Period dildo.
That is insane.
Don't ask me why he called me that, but we just going to leave it at that.
Some shit I was cool with dying not knowing.
You didn't want to know how deep it
Don't you got daughters? You need to
It was
know
the
how this stuff
sound.
works. Is
No.
the sound?
Fucked me up.
They need to know how it works. I don't need to know.
You
none of
got
this shit.
Mike to go buy them.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't go get this. You don't get the stuff for your daughters.
Listen, my daughter's right out there. She calls me. She said, "Dad, I need." I send her whatever money she needs.
You don't go to the store and get it.
No.
Well, I might have to fuck with that then because
I'ma send
big ass
somebody.
panties. Why would be wearing to bed? I'll be like, God damn,
Why
bro.
are you telling her business?
Oh, everybody, man, look, man.
She got the
she got the views, baby,
She got the one look like adult diapers.
bro.
Yeah. It's
I
a
don't
lot of women wear
nigga
those
don't
because
even
they comfortable. They
Think
feel
about
comfortable.
running on light, no light, red, yellow, nothing, nothing's happening.
That shit like a post surgery diaper, kind of.
It-
But they got the sexy ones now with like the little designs. They got like a little bit of lace on them to try and make you feel a little bit. Nah.
Why would you try to feel sexy during that time? Like, what's the purpose?
What you mean?
Why would you try to feel like it's nothing sexy happening?
There's nothing sexy happening, but that does not mean that you don't want to feel it. Like, why? I'm still a lady. I still want to be, even though I'm dying inside.
That's insane.
They make them. I don't know, but they make them like that. Yeah.
Does it hurt?
What?
I don't think I've ever asked that question. Like we always talk about running red lights, but like just having sex on your period, like does it hurt? Because
No,
you're already fucked up
actually-
in the middle.
No, actually,
like, I like that. Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
nah. Actually, it actually helps like kind of subdue the period cramp.
Okay. Shit.
Oh, so you helping out?
Yeah, but I'd never recommend helping out like on day 1, 2, or 3.
Why?
Those are usually the heavier days. And that's definitely Shark Week. I mean, if you put down a towel, you get in the shower, you do what you want to do. I ain't judging nobody. Y'all do
Yeah.
your thing. But days 1 through 3
Shark Week.
is
So 1 through 3 is out for you.
all days are out for me. I'm not one of these
God,
people.
somebody
I have tried it. I've
That's
tried it. That's how I know I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've tried it. So,
I
but
think we all in like our 20s. Everybody.
yeah, I was in my 20s.
That
I was,
is Say.
you know,
You don't get like no ego boost when you hear that shit.
I sound like an ultrasound.
No
What the
crime
fuck is
scene for me.
happening?
What shit?
Cool
What?
crime scene.
That's crazy. What shit?
It used to be like when you younger, it feels like an ego boost. Like, oh, I made it come down a few days early. Oh,
Yeah.
like not no more. Like no, you knew, like you got the app in your phone. Like you knew.
In a long-term relationship, man, it's hard to go 5 days without.
5 days is hard to go. 5 days.
What? We don't fuck for 5 days. You cheating on me. I wholeheartedly feel like you cheating on me if you ain't trying to give me nothing. For 5 days? 5 days?
That's not a long time.
That's not a long
That's
time.
not a long time.
At all.
Not a nothing? Not a jack? Not nothing?
It's not a long time, brother.
Boy, you crazy motherfucker. You can go straight.
We you talking to the nigga that said he's jack off 3 days, 3 times a day. So which means he do not
I
go
wasn't-
5 days without.
I wasn't at the time, but no, yeah, I'm going 6 to 8 weeks at a time,
Wait, what?
consistently.
That is.
6 to 8
Without
weeks
ejaculating at all.
with her.
Was this after
No.
a baby was born? I don't understand.
This was after the baby was born, which
Okay.
I didn't. We got married at the 6 week mark after the baby was born. After the oldest daughter was born,
Mm.
so I didn't understand that her body had changed.
To what?
So I bought a lemon and didn't know. I bought a lemon. I bought a lemon and didn't know, man.
You fucked up. You fucked a lemon?
No, I'm saying I bought a lemon. Like I didn't know her body had changed because we had them problems before.
Wait. I'm trying to understand. Like, you bought a lemon for the smell?
He is calling her a lemon.
I'm saying
like
she's a
she was
lemon.
broken. Like you buy a
I
new
didn't know,
car and
though.
you
I
think
didn't know
you
she was
good
a
to
lemon.
go. And some shit happened and it should just
The
break
shit-
down on
we
you.
got-
This
we got-
nigga
we
is
got
calling her
married,
vagina a lemon.
Like 5.5 weeks. So we had to start refucking again. So I didn't, yeah.
Oh,
Hey, that's what's up, man.
okay.
Oh,
All
she
right.
not watching this shit because we cool too.
Yep.
Hey,
This is wild.
SO say she don't trust us. hey, man. Let me see. I done did all. I probably done did all days except one.
Wait, what?
Every day of the period?
I've tried. I've experimented with that.
Like
every
what?
day.
Like what were you trying to accomplish?
Man, when it's time to go, it's time to go. I gotta get it out. I'm like liar, like when it comes to jacking off, man. You know what I'm saying? I think about it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this shit. And then when the time comes, it just kind of just be like.
That's what the mouth is for, though. That's what the mouth is for those days. No,
That don't do it for you. That's not enough.
I mean, yeah. It's up to her though. Consent is all, consent is a big thing.
So she consent to.
So
Period sex.
sometimes, no, I'm saying like sometimes she don't feel like doing it.
I hate.
she don't feel like giving you head on period days.
Yeah,
But she still
stomach rumbling and shit.
But she still feel like fucking.
Wow.
I was like, open them legs up. I mean, not like that, but please.
Nah, nigga, no. That's crazy. Like I would never knowingly go in there. Once.
It don't be bleeding when you go in. It's just when it's done. It looks regular.
I wouldn't be looking at it in no way. Like I wouldn't be checking it. I literally only knowingly went once, and it's because she lives out of town. Like I don't know when you'll be back in Vegas, so we gotta.
Oh well, shit, fuck it. I'm doing it regardless if I have to.
But you eat it too.
Not in that time though, right?
Yeah, you do.
I have.
Shark Week.
No, wait. Context is a motherfucker.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
You never go below the clit. The clit don't bleed.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, you stay on the push to start and away from the. I got you. All right.
Hands here. Bow.
Ain't no fondling, no finger,
Okay.
nothing. Just at the. Okay.
Stay on right there. Stay on task.
Because I'm confused because you told me you accidentally ate an ass. So how do you know to stay on the clit during Shark Week, but you accidentally eat ass on other days?
Because it's a little ball in there that I know that I'm sucking on something. that sounds crazy. But it's a little ball when you suck it on it. You start sucking. God damn. Man, there's something in there that you can feel that shit. You can feel that shit.
What?
And I stay right there. And you just don't move. And I'll be straight every time. I get out of there.
But when you accidentally ate the ass, you couldn't find the little ball.
I ain't never accidentally ate no ass.
Oh, it wasn't on accident.
Yeah, I don't know what you talking about. I dove right in. That was varsity shit. That was first. Shit, you skip. Yeah, I start down up.
You'll get a yeast infection.
Ooh.
You can't start at the ball. You can't start at the booty and go up.
He does have a point.
I'm not no tissue nigga. How got tissue do that? I just started the booty. Even okay, outside of wifey, a lot of what I'm saying, outside of wifey and just the women that I've been with, a lot of them wasn't unless it's sensual, they didn't really care for you looking around the hole and shit.
You been eating booty for a long time?
I'm probably
I thought it started with wife.
I'm probably a league nigga. Nah, it started with wifey, definitely.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm not talking about the ass. I'm talking about the vagina hole.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't unless it's just essential and you just kissing it and shit. They don't care about you stabbing them with their tongue and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that shit's out.
So
Yeah,
what's
that shit's out.
what's the point of me even?
So I don't like it though. When you lick the whole thing.
Yes, sensual, but not
Don't fuck me with your tongue type shit.
No, that's great. That's some porn shit.
I don't need on the finger no more, nigga. I'll fuck you up.
What?
Shit, what? Well, I tear your ass up with these motherfucking
You
fingers.
gotta tell her to come here.
That looked like it hurt.
No, y'all know what you're doing, man.
You gotta do the Spider-Man.
What's the Spider-Man?
Go like this.
You go all the
Oh,
way in?
you on 2 fingers.
Never mind.
You go all the way in?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a professional pussy. Only got to, but it's at the
Spider-Man, the two in the middle.
Yeah, you gotta do the Spider-Man.
Oh, you do these two?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I only do one at a time, but until I get carpal tunnel, then I'll be like,
one
all
at
right.
a time.
Yeah, either this one or this one.
Your
Your
middle
jaws
finger?
ever lock up?
Yeah.
Y'all jaws lock up.
What?
That happens. No, for real, that really happens. I thought that was just some movie shit.
Boy, what? That motherfucker-
What y'all do when your jaw look up?
Time to cuddle. Like I don't. Because if I'm down there long, that means the dick stopped working a long time ago. I'm literally down here just for you, and if that ain't working,
that's where
then
you put that motherfucker. Hey.
it's tough. How's your day today? Everything going all right? Like I don't have nothing else to give you.
You ain't never called Lockjaw?
Nah,
Damn. It's
Never.
not good.
never call lockjaw.
It's the God.
I ain't mad at it.
Y'all nasty. I love it though. I fucks with it.
Wait, okay, so
I
you
know your
talked,
wife happy.
you talked about like blacking out during like an orgasm.
What about it?
Like how does that happen?
How does it happen?
Like yeah, like how like take me through the process.
You just pass out. What do you mean? What the process is? Like
Oh,
it's
how do
you think
we
he was
help
dead?
it?
Like do you think he was dead?
nah. And it's like not like fainted like out like somebody knocked me out like be there forever. It just be like a real quick, and then
So how do we help in that moment?
how do you help? You
What do you mean?
you
I'll be
don't.
scared as fuck. What do you mean? You pass out?
You don't.
That's immediately limp.
Nah, you don't. You don't help. I mean, she not dead. I guess you can check her pulse, make sure she's not dead.
So okay, so
I don't
what,
got that kind of
what
dick,
does
so I don't really
what does
keep
one
that
do?
information
What does
for
one do after you pass out? Step back.
Nah, get right back to it.
No, that's like you can't do
No.
that.
What you talking about?
You can't do that. No.
Why not?
What?
Why? Why you can't?
It's like
Because I'm fucking the
drunk woman.
corpse. Now,
I'm now awake. We could get back to it.
if you die in the middle of us fucking, I don't want to. No, it's over with.
It's not death.
I don't
Close
think
to
it don't last that long.
Thank you. It
How,
don't.
like how long do it last?
Like literally, like three,
Like
like
a couple seconds.
couple
If you
seconds.
die for 3 seconds while we fucking, I'm not horny at all no more. How do you still be horny after you see a motherfucker die in front of you?
It's the length of the Men in Black neutralizer. I still would be.
It's just literally that quick. It's that quick.
You know,
Seriously? Like y'all's ego wouldn't be stroked. Like damn, I didn't make
No.
this motherfucker.
I'm scared.
Really?
I am afraid.
Because I don't know CPR. So. You asked out into the people cup.
It's seconds. It's like a joke.
It's
of energy.
just it's like literally just mere seconds, and then you right back to it. I feel like y'all thinking too much.
No, it's,
Probably.
So you seen it before?
yeah, it's like a jolt of energy when she get
Wait, you seen what before?
a female pass out.
You can't fuck it?
It's like and then it's like a jolt of energy. It's just an orgasm. That's all it is. It's just an orgasm.
It's like the Super Mario mushroom?
It's just an orgasm. Like, oh no, it's just an orgasm. Now, one time I experienced it, it was like we used nothing at the same time, so it was perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That sound perfect. Yeah.
That was
Souls
perfect. But outside of that, it's just like a jolt of energy. It's just
So she woke up and she was ready to go some more.
the one when we not at the same time.
Yeah.
That was low. Now that one was different. That was low key like scary because she literally like went to sleep.
Yes.
She literally like damn near passed out, and then she woke up like. So that one was scary.
Mm.
That one was something else. I was like, I don't know what the hell just happened to you, but
You have to go. I'm gonna get your ice pack. You gotta go home. I'm not emotionally equipped to deal with
Did
this.
you say an ice pack?
Yeah.
The fuck she's supposed to do with an ice pack, nigga?
I don't, what do you give? What do you give a motherfucker that just died in your bed?
A goodbye, nigga.
You gotta go. Like how you got here? We gotta get you home.
Really?
Like
You
what-
sound like
like-
you traumatized.
A leave, Pepto Bismol. I don't care what I gotta give to you. You have to go home.
I don't know if I make a nigga pass out like I'm bragging for the rest of my life.
Nope.
I feel like a bitch if a woman made me pass out.
Big bitch.
How do you what?
Really?
Like pass out? Maybe it's just me.
That's how I felt when I got my first. When I first got my,
Booty ache.
yeah.
You feel like a bitch?
big bitch.
Why?
You low key did penetration too, though. So.
He did do penetration.
Come on, bro.
Several
One time that was way
different
longer.
levels. No, you had the finger and the glass.
Nah, see now you're going too fucking far.
You didn't have a finger?
I felt the glass and I squished my booty cheeks up because that's not happening.
Okay.
Okay.
I ain't taking no dick. That's out. Not built for it.
Okay.
Nope.
So you only count the finger.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a big finger. It was one time.
I know.
Yeah, it was one time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Cause it's been a while, so you due for a re-up, ain't you?
I was about to say,
What
would
the
you do
fuck?
it again?
You like it?
No,
You do it.
I'm not.
You know what? I've said I don't even think of the show. That show was crazy. It was the strongest. I don't even know if it was orgasm, but I ever had.
Have you had like multiple at once? Has anybody ever made you do that?
What you mean?
Orgasm?
Mm-hmm.
At one time?
Nah, that's
Yeah, one
second.
time. You guys
the
have never had
second
a
nut,
woman
I'm
make you do
fucking
it?
all night
Not like
long.
at the same
And my
time.
shit damn near
Like
not even
back
dripping
to
out.
back.
Nah, hell nah. What
No?
you see his body right now? Nigga, I got the
Wait,
blood
Hold
type
on,
for that shit.
wait.
What?
Go
Come
back.
on.
Back to back. Like,
Uh-huh.
I nut,
Uh-huh.
and then I nut again.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Yep.
Oh, when I was younger.
When you
That
were
was
younger.
elite blood flow though.
Yeah, that ain't never happened to me.
Yeah, it'll be a ring on
When
my
I
finger.
nut is over with, it's going to take a couple more minutes. Maybe even 24 hours. That's to be determined. But, yeah, nah. Twice? Back to back? Like,
Yeah.
nah.
No?
Mm. If that happened, I'm getting married.
That's up, nigga.
That's what
I'm
he
checking my
said,
ring
yeah.
finger. You think you going home after this, bitch?
That is
No, you
crazy.
not.
We made a show right after that shit happened, huh?
Yeah.
That shit was nuts, man. We talked about a lot of this.
First off, we talked about it prior to, because you said you had one of your homies, somebody told you that the finger thing was,
Yeah.
and then
I heard it was. That's the G spot.
and then we
though.
heard
yeah.
about the
That's
knuckle,
what
and
they
you know,
said.
like it's slowly
He built up to it.
you built up to it.
Would you do it again?
Nah. I'm not really into the. But you can look all day long. I'm all for boy. You can shit. What?
Mm.
Get in there.
No. I just certain things I just don't need to know.
Hey,
I don't need to know how that orgasm is.
It made for great content, man.
I've heard it's amazing though. Like no
You gonna
bullshit.
do it one day.
No,
I think he is.
I've had people try it.
When you get married.
But see, okay, so you know that but I haven't seen. This is the part that I don't. This is the part that fucks me up, right?
Okay.
So I can get on here, right? We get on here and we talk our shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do it purposely in front of niggas because I know it make them uncomfortable,
Right.
right? But it always be the super gangster niggas that end up getting exposed. They don't like when they don't like when civilians talk about it. But it's always the super gangster niggas getting exposed.
There's a lot of that going on right now. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know parts. I read.
And they go like, I stopped at the first light. A lot of them niggas, hey, the Xbox tournament's turning to something else.
Oh, hell no.
That's wild.
Shit, niggas start hiking the ball in real life around that motherfucker. I'm mad. Shit. But man, shit, shout out to everybody, man. Whatever you do, man. I ain't judging. I don't care. Get it how you live, man.
Get your rocks off.
Huh?
So get your rocks off however
Yeah,
you
nah,
like
I'm
it.
cool. I've had somebody try it though. Like push them boundaries, see what they can get away with. No, I'm okay.
I'll be thinking that's like to test some shit.
Yeah, like
The
you
female
try.
try it.
Yeah, they trying to test their boundaries. And like,
It's gonna be a domestic every time with me. Though.
no, you just
You said you got the lick though.
I have once. I'm talking about like the finger thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The lick thing. I was hella young and I wasn't into it, so
Yeah.
it ain't nothing I ever was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that again. Like it just wasn't for me.
Have anybody ever tried it, like the finger anyway, like while they was giving you head?
Yes.
You
And it
socked
was-
You strong armed it?
Definitely. Fuck you doing? Fuck you think this is? No, I'm not gonna. I don't give a fuck what you thought you was finna do. Don't rub. Don't go by there. Don't move.
Don't
Don't
not
tickle
do
it.
that.
Nothing.
Nah,
nothing.
don't even play like
You
that.
with or against?
Being done to me or doing it?
Both.
Don't do it to me. Don't.
No
Don't.
finger?
What you?
I've thought about it. I've never done it, but I've definitely.
Why you
like,
never did it?
You thought about putting your finger in the dude, but
What about eating it?
Nah, I ain't gone there. So no, it's a lot of things I will eat. Ass is not on that list.
Okay, what would you eat?
Probably anything but ass. Just not eating ass.
So you ate vagina before, I'm pretty sure.
Multiple times.
Experience the same between, like, have a woman made you pass out?
No.
So only penis do that.
That particular penis did it.
Not all penises are created equal.
No, they definitely the fuck are not. Hell nah.
That's insane.
No. But
So your emotion or your emotion in the ocean or
Sounds
grower
like
and
both.
destroyer?
grower and destroyer. What?
what?
You said raw and destroy.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, which one is it?
What? Ask me again.
Are you emotional in the ocean or the size of the boat?
Mostly the motion, but it does get to a point where the size definitely matters.
How so?
Well, I mean, it could be too small and it could be too big, but there's a wide range in between that if you know how to work it, it's gonna.
What's too
We can make
small
it
for you?
You want like the measure, like in inches?
What's too small? For those inquiring.
Ain't nobody inquiring. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say. Hold on, I'm thinking back to when I was in the sex store. Anything under 4 inches. I'm gonna say it's too small.
Okay.
What's too big?
For me, and the way my pussy is put together, anything over 8, and the 8 is still a lot. 8 is a lot. I know it don't sound a lot. Like people, when you hear it, people be like, "Oh no, that's small." But if you sit and you look at a goddamn ruler, 8 inches, that's a lot of penis.
But an 8, like skinny 8.
And I don't do skinny.
So a skinny 8 so a skinny 8 doesn't hurt. A girthy 8 hurts.
No, skinny. The length actually makes a difference too. You can only go so far in there before it hurts. So it's not always just the girth and the wideness and the spreading. It's the distance that it fucking goes. I don't like the skinny shit. Them pencil dicks. I'm cooked.
Yeah. Because a lot of women usually say like the bigger joints, you know, the niggas don't really be knowing what they be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, have you came across a dude that was I was like, oh, he knows what he's doing as well?
And was big like that? Yes.
Took you a minute.
It took me because I had to think back. This was like a long time ago.
Shit.
I had to think back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite big. It was probably close to. Honestly, it definitely had to be over 8 inches. It was really thick, and it was one of those curved, like banana type curved motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. Don't make that face.
So like, what is they don't know what they're doing then?
What is they don't know what they're doing?
Yeah. When women say it.
I mean, there's niggas whose like stroke is off. There's a rhythm to it, right? I mean, I feel like y'all know there's a rhythm. You have to.
Any nigga over 6 foot.
A lot of these niggas ain't got no fucking rhythm. The worst part I think is when you fucking a nigga who's only concerned with him and he ain't paying you no mind. And I hate that we got here because do you remember how you and I became friends?
I did. I do.
Yeah. So, I have experience in that realm of fucking
Would you like
somebody
to share with the rest of the group,
who
please?
does not care about anybody else.
Yeah.
There was a post on Facebook
Okay.
that Ed put up a long time ago.
Okay.
I don't remember what the post
Yeah,
was,
I know.
but somehow the topic has something to do with sex and not being satisfied. And me being a motherfucking oversharer, I got on there and I was like, well, you know, I ain't caved in like 5 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was quite some time.
It turned into a roast session for about 2 days.
Damn.
Yeah.
Were you in a relationship at the time?
She was.
No. Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Talk about heart broken.
Yeah.
How? Okay, so you're in a relationship with somebody and you're not coming.
Just tread lightly.
Please. Please.
How? So how do you maintain a relationship with somebody that you know is not making you come?
Without cheating?
Well, I'm not a cheater. I've never cheated on anybody. That just ain't in me. If I'm gonna stop fucking with you, I'm gonna just stop fucking with you. But clearly, I wasn't there for the sex. I was there for other reasons. I liked him past that,
Okay.
so I was willing to just be like, it is what it is. Which is crazy because when we first started, it wasn't like that. It got a couple years in, it turned into 3 to 5 minutes, and that was it.
Is it easier to bring women into the situation when you know you're not pleasing them?
Is it easier to bring women in?
When you know you're not doing the pleasing.
I mean, it's easy for me regardless. I don't care. I like to watch my nigga fuck another bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't join? You just watch?
Support black business.
I could I could do both, but I'm a voyeur, so I really do actually like to watch more than anything else.
What are you doing while you watching? You just strictly just watching? Are you playing with yourself? Like, what are you?
That might be one of the only times because I really don't masturbate, so that would probably be one of the only times that I really would touch myself. Yeah.
So during this stretch where you wasn't coming, you wasn't masturbating?
Nah.
God damn,
Nah.
5 years and nothing.
Nah, I was just dealing with it.
Shit, you might as well have went to prison.
I was dealing with it.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, she can do a bid for
I was
sure.
just dealing with it.
Did it ever come up in conversation like, babe, you know I ain't?
No, because I feel like when you know who you're dealing with, there's no point. I knew I was dealing with a selfish motherfucker, so there was no point.
Did you fake it for 5 years?
No.
Oh, he knew.
I don't know if he knew. I mean, it's not like it is. It's not like, you know.
He didn't care.
He didn't care. I honestly don't think he cared, or either he was just so self-centered and so into him that he didn't even notice. Which I think is possible. You know what I mean?
How do you not? If you with somebody for years, like you.
Because you'd be amazed at how many men out there really don't know what it looks like when a woman comes, right? And then how many actually really don't give a fuck because they really just trying to get their rocks off.
Okay, to be completely honest, I don't know either.
You don't know what.
So I'll be asking.
You can't tell when your
To be
wife has gotten there?
I don't know. I like to make sure because y'all be faking.
So what do? You
But she
ask
can lie
her?
too.
I ask.
She can lie too.
I mean, yeah, but I tried.
So you
then.
can't feel like when y'all are fucking, you can't feel when she's coming?
Sometimes. I guess.
Oh, that means she's not coming.
I mean, no, because we here now, we have a woman in here. A lot of men, our egos cannot come to terms with the fact that we're not pleasing a woman, right?
Okay.
And we can go in there and we can do the chicken and all that shit. We can fuck the dog shit about her, but that doesn't equate to pleasure,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So
I don't understand if I agree.
okay,
From my understanding, only 25% of women orgasm from
penetration.
From penetration.
yeah. Well, I was getting. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a full story. I'm only on the first verse.
So I mean, I think men know.
Here's the thing: at the end of the day, y'all sex organ is y'all dick, right?
Yes.
Ours is actually our clit. It's not our actual fucking vagina. It's not the hole, right? It is actually the clit. So most women need clitoral stimulation and penetration.
Yes.
Or they just need the clitoral to get there. I can almost come every time off a head. That's if you don't make me come off a head, you just fucking suck.
Yeah. See, that's the part I know. Now, if I'm doing that, I know, but when we like fucking, especially if I'm like,
How do you know?
if I'm giving her hen, if I'm giving her hen dick and I'm wow, 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 you know what I'm saying? And you feel me? And it's going down. I don't know. And then, you know what I mean? All that shaking and shit, that shit is kind of.
How do you, when you giving her head, how do you know she came?
Oh, she do some shit.
And it's a different reaction when y'all fucking?
Uh, no.
Then you should know.
Maybe I don't, man. Maybe I don't. I aim to please, but I don't know if I. Man, maybe that's something I gotta work on. I don't give out. I don't think I oftentimes give out like selfish dick though. You do them to the bitch you cheating with.
You get a selfish dick to the bitch you cheating with? To the side bitch?
Yeah.
Huh.
Selfish dick head. Either or.
So that just be all about you.
What if I'm cheating?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm.
You think that's about the cheater? The cheater?
I don't
The
fucking
GD?
know. I don't know.
The cheating? Get what you get.
Mm.
Oh no, you're my actual happiness.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
wow.
What?
That's
That's some truth though.
I can't.
When
Yeah,
cheating with you, actually.
this is where I deal with you. So I
You're
can
my happy place.
tolerate
if you are
living
just
here.
if she is nothing but the side bitch, you are fucking her for a nut, and you are experimenting. Now, if this is a bitch that this is your woman on the side, then that's what we get into.
Is that what y'all talking about, or y'all saying?
No, I listen. I know when I know the sex over here is not going. It's tofu. This is my steak and potatoes. Yeah.
So you know what I'm about to ask you. If that's your steak and potatoes, why you don't just stay there?
Because it's just sex.
That's wild.
80-20. Like this is the 20. This is me getting the other 20.
But you just said you happier here at the 20 than you are
I'm
at the
happy
80.
here when I'm inside you.
Okay.
And then
Once you pull out, happiness is gone?
no, I had to go home now. Now I have to go home. Like, you know, because sex is 30 minutes. Let's say an hour. I'm gonna be generous to myself.
Okay.
We're gonna say an hour, start to finish.
What?
Shit.
What?
Hour, start to
An
finish.
hour.
Nah.
He was good with 30 minutes.
I'm saying, I said,
That's stretching. it.
30 minutes
said
is
I'm being 30
stretching it. That's nuts.
I said I'm gonna be generous.
Are
Say
y'all
an hour.
serious?
From-
10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes is foreplay. That's the kissing and the rubbing. We both giving each other oral. That's 10 to 15 minutes. And then it's a selfish act anyways. If you sucking it good enough to where you stop doing it when I'm about to come and then I gotta fuck you, that's a selfish act. But
Agreed.
if we do that, that's 15 minutes. Then full on fucking, if I'm rock hard,
What's the longest?
3 to 5,
What's
5
the
to 7
longest?
if I'm going Hall of Fame.
In the history of all your fucking, what's the longest?
The longest
Yeah.
in the history.
Yeah.
Oh,
What about y'all?
good hour or so.
When I was young, I could go. When I was young, I could go.
When I was young, it was definitely shorter.
Ah!
I think as I got older, I
Learned
learned
to hold his powers.
Yeah, when I
He
was
learned to
younger,
control his powers.
when I was young, it was quick. Shit, I was out of there in 5 minutes.
Your 20s?
What?
That's insane.
In and out,
Wow.
in and out. Like especially if you was a side chick or something, it was in and out. Like,
What's a
But ain't no hour though. I'm not going on. I've definitely did that.
what's the
before,
average for
but
you?
That's Olympics.
What's the average?
I'd say like a regular for us is probably 30, 40 minutes.
Start
It's
to
like,
finish?
How long y'all been together?
2.5 years, going on 3.
Y'all still in the honeymoon phase.
That's what people
Get
keep
it out of
saying,
there.
but I'm trying
Get
to
it
tell
out.
y'all
Get
that's
it
not
all
the
out.
Oh, but
case.
you said buddy do the tantra and all that, right? He do the tantrum.
No,
No,
you got one of those.
semen retention.
Oh, you
Yes,
got one of
he does
those.
semen
You got one of
retention.
them chakra niggas. Yeah, you gonna
What the fuck is semen
yeah,
retention?
Where you practice like going up until the point of orgasm, and then you stop.
yeah. She
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
knocking
yeah.
down walls if that. Yeah, she gonna be knocking down
I
walls.
ain't know
and
that was a
shit.
thing. I just thought.
Yeah, his dick
It's
in
a
the
real
Iron
thing.
Man competition. He doing something different.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I don't need nah.
Oh.
I don't need to do that.
I'm
For,
kinda
like for
cool
what?
on that. Me or wife, you got the energy for that shit. Let's get to it.
Like pulling up to the Brazilian steakhouse and eating tofu the whole time. Nigga, what? I'm not.
Let's get to it.
Just get to it and
I
get it
know
done.
you
Let's
know
get
me. Let's do it.
I know what you want. You know what I want. Let's go.
Now, yeah, well, sometimes like we get rooms and staycations and shit, and that's when, you know what I'm saying, I gotta, you know, show her, you know what I'm saying?
That you still got it. Yeah.
But, you know, yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm side chick getting that.
that's crazy.
Cause I'm here for an hour generously. I mean, I'm here for an hour.
That hour shit is wild.
I'm saying that's a generous estimation.
Does the hour start? When does the hour start?
Yeah.
He said from start to finish, so I'm guessing that's foreplay and everything.
Foreplay and everything. From the moment we like.
Oh,
all right,
okay. So you see, when I was fucking around, the hour started
what you got?
when I left the house.
Travel time and everything.
All that count, nigga. What? Shit.
Nah. Once we know, all right, we not really paying attention to what's on the TV no more. That's when the hour starts. So generously an hour. The other 23 hours of my day is over here. So
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta make sure I'm making sure you good everywhere else.
Hour is wild.
Okay, so let me.
Stuck with
Okay, so let me
hour.
ask you this then, because you say you went 5 years without.
It actually it went longer than that, but
That's
at that
crazy.
point it was 5 years. Yeah.
Okay. So you went too long without it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you also deal with women,
Right.
right?
hmm
So you would know that. So how many of the women that you dealt with actually knew their body and knew how to without help?
All the ones that I've dealt with.
All of them knew their body?
Yes. All the ones that I've dealt with. Because like I said, I like to watch, so I make you do it so I can watch.
Oh shit.
Make her play with herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like no mutual masturbation where we watching each other.
I mean that happens sometimes too, but I do like to watch, so I'm finna get to it. Let me see you.
Cause I be feeling
Yeah,
like
do it.
crazy.
I be feeling like a lot of women don't be knowing what the fuck they doing either.
They don't.
As far as what
A lot of women don't know their own body.
I can agree with that.
Like general. I've made posts and you've seen it. Women don't even know their own pussy. So how am I
That's
supposed to?
wild.
Right.
Broken pussy.
You can't even point out the anatomy on this motherfucker. Like you don't never take a mirror and just this
And
is
look
what,
at it.
y'all don't know your own. A lot of y'all don't know your own anatomy.
That's crazy to me. But I mean you're right.
But you've seen it though.
But no, I've definitely seen it. That's just wild to me. But
That's insane.
it's insane. But having been a woman my entire life and grew up as
Hopeful,
a
I would hope
yes,
so.
yes, the whole time. You
Shout
know,
out.
and growing up as a
Shout
growing up as a little girl, once you start to go through like those changes and your body starts to change, people around you get weird. Like nobody wants to really talk to you about it. Nobody, most of the
Yeah.
time. Adults get uncomfortable. Like being 9, 10, 11-year-old girl and I'm getting like the little bee sting boobies and you know, I start having a cycle. Like people are weird about how they talk to you and how they move around you. And a lot of times older folks don't really want to talk to you too much about your body.
This is true.
It's just more so that's your body, don't let nobody touch it. That's end of story.
Yeah.
That's dead ass. End
Okay.
of story. So if nobody ever took the time to teach you about your body as you're growing up and your body is changing and becoming, you know, a full on woman, you have to either learn on your own or on the fucking playground just hearing from your friends who are fast doing shit that they ain't got no business
Your big
doing.
cousin.
And it's like the blind leading the blind.
Your big cousin. She had no big cousin that was fucking.
I did.
So was it a man or a
I
woman
still don't
that
think that's
first turned you out?
conversation.
Say it again.
Was it a man or a woman that first turned you out?
Oh, I tell this story all the time. I was a little girl when I knew I liked girls.
No. Meaning like
As far as
you. So we grow up, right?
right.
We playing around, and although we having sex, we kind of just like fucking But then you run into somebody that really know what they're doing, and it really ain't no looking back after that.
That was that big dick I told you about. But mind you, I was 17. He was 32.
Shit.
Jesus, come on,
So,
man.
you know, he's a grown ass man.
Step in the name of love.
He was a grown ass man.
How does that make you feel today?
Now today, being fucking 43 and knowing and having a damn 18-year-old daughter of my own, the shit's scary. It's scary. But in the moment, of course, you know, I'm
You think
like,
you're doing something?
right, exactly.
That shit wild.
Yeah.
Having gone through it,
Mm-hmm.
having experienced it, like, so do you, when you hear about like the R. Kellys, does it make you feel a kind of way?
Does it make me feel a kind of way?
Like, because I experienced it and it wasn't the negative connotation we see from the outside.
Right.
Like when I experienced it, it was a good thing. I enjoyed it in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make you look at those situations differently?
I knew what the fuck I was doing.
Mm.
And I know I know some people who are gonna hear that and they be like, "No, you're 17. You didn't know." I knew I had no business with this grown ass man. I knew that.
Yeah, but that takes away from his predatory behavior.
No. I'm not saying it's taking anything away from him. That's why most people be like, you know, I'm not giving no excuse.
Yeah.
Right? He was dead ass wrong.
Dead ass.
But I also knew he was dead ass wrong.
The guy you was fucking with.
Right. I also plus he was married. Oh God.
Shit, this shit get deeper and deeper.
Jesus.
I knew what was happening should not have been happening, but it wasn't something that I was telling anybody about. Like none of my friends knew. Yeah. So there was nobody telling me like, yo, nigga, sit the fuck down and chill out. There was nobody telling me that. It was something that was kept between me and him. Mm. So I had no other influence to like really be like.
Would it be different if you was 18?
Would it have been different if I was 18?
Yeah, if you was just that 1 year older, it would make a difference.
I think I should turn 18 that year, to be honest. But no, even at 18, I still didn't have no business dealing with no 32-year-old man. I really didn't.
I definitely agree. Like, I think it's wild that niggas do that. Like, prey on that type of situation.
Right.
But being that I've been in high school, I know my homegirls was fucking with grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? I know what was going on. So, like, honestly, like right now, me being a grown ass man, having little girls, I feel like I teach my daughters right from wrong and consequences. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Although, like, I think I'd kill them, I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'd be like, man, what the fuck? Whoop, and I want to hurt them. But then on the same note, it's like, my daughter knew right from wrong too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wouldn't want to, you know what I'm saying, do nothing. Like, so I think about them situations on both ends. Like, when we was younger, we thought nothing of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So now that I'm older, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It don't take nothing away from them grown motherfuckers that's doing it. They are in majority of the wrong, I guess I would say. Because as a teenager, 16, 17, 18, you're supposed to be able to look up to your elders, you know what I'm saying, and feel safe and protected. And you got them motherfuckers that's out there preying on the little girls.
Yeah. Did you feel preyed upon?
In the moment, no, I didn't. I felt like I had somebody who had a brand new Mercedes Benz. I remember the shit was green. We used to ride around. He used to take me to the mall. Like he would take me to do stuff that boys my age couldn't do.
Facts. I don't know. That shit gets. It's a tricky situation.
It's a very
tricky situation. But like I said, I think of it on all sides. Like, because like me 17, 18, I couldn't wait to fuck somebody that was in their 20s, 30s.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is a fact.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had situations. One of my mom's close friends, since I was a kid, always said, "Oh, you so handsome. Your son so," you know what I'm saying? And once I got of age, She tried me every chance she got.
Oh wait. Oh wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Miss Gladys, you used to
Oh,
clean
wait.
this dick. What are you doing?
Like, but
Oh,
I
wait.
never fucked with her or nothing crazy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But every chance she got, like, and she had a husband. You know what I'm saying? She like, you can have this car. You know what I'm saying? I'll go get his check and bring it to you. You know, like all the
Yeah.
everything that it normally would have took. If she just wasn't my mama's friend, she would have been.
She would have got the business.
She would have definitely been on the list.
Why do y'all feel like? Damn, this is a crazy switch up. But why do y'all feel like it's so? You deserve to die in our community, but it's pretty prevalent and thriving in the white community openly.
Talking about
Always
like
have
what, like
been, too.
pedophile?
Yeah, predatory behavior.
I think we have a different history with it. I think black people in general have a different history with it, where we're used to being the abused. You think about slavery, you think about it's just different. To me, I could be 100% wrong, but
Yeah.
to me, I look at it differently. Like we were always the abused, so we come from that.
And by no means am I making an excuse for
Yeah,
it.
no.
At this point, I'm trying to make a discussion.
But when you look at the history, they were always the abuser. So it's weird. I don't know. Maybe we just associate the acts differently. To me,
When you think about like old Hollywood, the Mormon religion,
But I think we let it slide a lot too.
Especially if it's a family member. A lot of times.
I was just going to say that.
You know,
yeah, but
they'll
the
be
moment
quiet.
they're exposed, they're kind of outcasted, deserve to die.
that is a
The
fact.
lightning strike. You know what I'm saying? With
Nah,
the white community, it's a little different.
like in a lot of situations, like not my particular family, but in a lot of situations I know of, females it's like, that's my uncle. He used to touch me. You know what I'm saying? And he's still around.
Yeah.
I know a situation within my family where one of my uncle's sons or something had came home like from prison. You know what I'm saying? And like he was basically always trying to look at the girls like with his family members and shit like that. Like
Jesus.
and he was it was never like he was outcasted, you know what I'm saying? They was just like, oh, he's just weird. Like, nah, he's a fucking predator. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah, I get it.
my family didn't outcast that situation. I know of plenty of women who their family didn't outcast that situation. The uncles are still around. He's still at the family reunions. He's still coming to Sunday dinner. He's still around. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not touching you no more because you're a grown ass woman. But he's still around. So I think I don't know. We accepted too. In some ways.
Maybe you're
Not
not
accepted,
outcasting
but-
them, like keeping them from around you, but like there's no trust. Like my kids can't come over here and play. You know what I'm saying? No more. My kids are not allowed to come over here and play.
Why you even coming in this house?
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I
agree.
have an older brother. You know what I'm saying? And thank God my brother not that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he was, you never could come around, bro. Like never. Like I don't think I can personally harm you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I love you to death. I don't think I can personally harm you. But no, you're not invited to shit.
Mm-mm.
Like you can't come around nothing. But
Yeah.
in a lot of families, it's not that way. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of women you see complain about all the time. Like you still letting this nasty motherfucker come around. Like my kid's not coming over there because you got him over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it was your auntie's husband, you know what I'm saying, or however the situation may go. Like it's so much of that. So I think on both sides it's kind of accepted in a way. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's accepted, but
Not accepted, but tolerated.
Right. But,
I would say that tolerated.
Yeah, but I think part of that is because like black community, black family, you don't take family business outside this house. And
Fact.
and black people almost as a whole have this whole I'm fake it till I make it type mentality. So we just gonna fake like nothing is happening.
Yeah.
And we just gonna keep it pushing. And everybody in the family just keep their mouth shut. I think that's extremely detrimental.
Oh man. I don't know, man. I don't know when you start watching so many the Mormon documentaries and shit like that shit is still prevalent.
You watch Keep Sweet? Did you watch that one?
I haven't watched that one. But it's it gets nuts, especially extreme Mormonism, right? it gets pretty crazy, and they get documentaries and shit about it. You know what I mean? I think with us, so for them, it feels like a way of life, right? Which is it's still gross. With us, it feels like because we have a leadership problem, we feel the need to always have a leader, and we have a God complex problem where the leaders love to take advantage of what they do have. We tend to continuously fall to predatory people.
You think that's a black thing though? The God complex thing?
Fuck yeah. We have the need to. Someone has to lead us. Always. We do it always. Every time we get every time there's especially now with the athletes, a big athlete, we want them to talk about black causes. They have to do this. They have to be for the struggle. Someone always has to lead us. The Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolms, all them other weirdo niggas.
We always back and forth savior.
Not Malcolm, but
that part.
So it seems like not necessarily we putting our hand out, but we continuously fall to predatory people because we have the need to do so, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I believe that's right.
I don't know. I think black people in the black community, don't come for me. But they, there's something about putting something under the name of the Lord that makes a lot of black people follow it.
Facts.
Like voluntarily. I feel like there's a lot of times where they could know to their core and to their soul, like something ain't right. But because the deacon at the church said it, or because that's how it is at the church house, that's what we're gonna do. I think that all falls into the same thing. It's all that is definitely a need for a leader and a savior and somebody to guide and answer to.
Yeah, but does our generation and generations going forward, do they even adhere to that? Because I think the church is a dying institution.
I think
What?
the actual.
I think it is.
So we talking about the physical building of the church or the actual church? Because it's two different things. We could have church sitting here right now.
Both of the
You know what I
body.
mean?
It's the body.
I think church.
Fuck no.
I don't think I've ever heard as many people say I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. That's a thing.
You can say that all you want to, and you still go to church. It's still the same thing.
Do people still go to church the same way?
Yeah.
I can only name a handful of people in my generation we all grew up in the church.
In the church,
Yes.
yeah. No,
I know a handful of people that actually
still
go and they actually tithe. Because if there ain't no tithe coming in that building, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
It's still big. It's still big influence. So
Yeah.
The church is still a big influence, and it's easier for us to say so. Although we were all born in the church, but no longer go. But we also don't live in the Bible Belt. And
Yeah.
church is very prevalent out there.
That's definitely different.
Very.
How big is the Bible Belt? It's 50 states. How many states encompass the Bible Belt?
Yeah, but how many churches is that? You can go down the west side. The west side is what? 2 miles? 2 miles from from Lake Mead to Bonanza is what?
Yeah,
Two and a half miles. How many churches?
How many of them churches have parking lots that are full on Sunday though?
The big ones do. Pre-COVID.
But you don't have to actually go to church every Sunday just to have already been under that influence.
You can be under the influence. I'm saying the institution of church, as far as I can see, and my worldview is extremely limited. But as far as I can see, I don't see a lot of people from my generation going to church. So if I'm not going to church, I'm not teaching my kids to go to church.
That part.
So at some point, the church is going to suffer. Again, we can say it's about spirituality, all that. It's about money. So if people aren't physically attending church and they aren't sending tithes in, at some point, the preacher gonna have to get a job doing something else. And
I also but I also have a spiritual father and my mentor is a pastor.
Okay.
I'm smart enough to stand on my own too. But if you believe in someone so much that you can take your marital problems to someone that's not a licensed therapist to give you marital advice, and work to do, if that person wanted to take advantage of you, they could. It's a belief. Once they got, if you, anybody you believe in can take advantage of you if they ain't solid.
I agree.
I see what you're saying though, and I think that also goes back to the money part that you mentioned. Like a lot of churches are greedy, and there's a lot of people who are like, I'm not going to the church house. I still believe, I still practice my religion and my faith.
I'll talk to God on my own.
Right, but I'm not going to the church. I'm not going to the actual church.
Yeah,
house.
we're not going to church.
Yeah,
like the church I grew up in. Like I can say now, 10 years.
Yeah.
It'll be dead because they don't have,
Jesus Christ,
unfortunately, it's unfortunate but they don't have a younger crowd. There's not a younger crowd that goes to the church.
But I think it's also unfair. I think it's also unfair that we just put it on the church. I know a bunch of predatory coaches.
Oh no, I wouldn't just.
I know a bunch of predatory barbers.
They're leaders. They're leaders in their community.
Our churches is like, I think the white churches is probably the worst when we talking about predatory.
I can agree.
The Pope and them niggas.
Touching on them
they
kids.
fucking them boys.
Don't say that.
They fucking them boys. It's a new story every week. And that's the cold part. It's all the men fucking on the boys. Like, y'all don't like no pussy in this church.
I was just watching one. I think that was Amish. Was it Amish?
Yes.
I think they was Amish, and we were speaking on it. They was doing the same shit, like fucking the little boys, having sex with his brothers and sisters and shit, all type of weird ass shit that he was saying that God told him to do. You know what I'm saying? So.
And they don't got no TV or nothing to tell them, like, no, nigga.
He said they ain't got no TV.
God did not
they got
say
no
that.
outside influence at
God
all.
did not say that.
God took. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. But hey, man. Hey, you know, I had to make a joke about it, but hey, man, I don't know, man. We our belief systems are so strong, man, and some of them are like unshakable. I couldn't think of, like OGs, man. I couldn't think twice about going up into my grandma's home asking her to have a different belief system. You know what I mean? And when a belief system like that is so strong and unshakable,
yeah, but the
it
grandmas
opens
is
yourself.
passing.
It opens yourself up to.
The grandmas are passing.
How much of what you saw your grandma do growing up do you emulate?
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
And I also seen my grandma get taken advantage of by spiritual men. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? They come in, they think they know you know the Bible. They know the Bible. You know, y'all. The Bible brings y'all together. You know what I mean? The Bible study is all that shit. Y'all fall in love and take all your shit. I done seen all of this happen.
I think that's actually a big part of it. So, like every Friday, I do a true crime podcast, and
Really?
yeah,
Shout it out. What it was called?
it's called The Serial Killers, but it's a play on words. So, a cereal like Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles is spelled like that. Because we do it so early in the morning. We break bread
that's
together,
dope.
and then we have the conversation about the
Okay.
serial killer. But one thing that I can say is common about a lot of them in their childhoods, religion was a big part of the background, right?
Yeah.
And for some of them who would go and they would tell like their mothers, their grandmothers, their aunts, like so and so is touching me, the answer would always be, pray about it. Pray about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So,
Well,
Granny, God was there. He felt that nigga put his fingers in my booty. God was there. You know. He watched him and didn't stop him. Granny. Well, like, what else do you want me to tell him?
I can't stand you.
He said, God, he got that web, boy.
Hey, Jesus, hey!
He got that web.
You gonna have that
No, he got that wop. That wop. That pussy, boy.
Oh, shit.
Hands on your knees. Got that wop, boy. That pussy.
Slap it.
That's great.
Y'all was stupid.
Hey, y'all stupid. Hey, so okay, so you got a true crowd podcast called Serial Killer. Shout out to you. What's your favorite stories to talk about that y'all have talked about?
What's my favorite that we've talked about? Oh, honestly, I want to say, this one was hard. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Rose West, but she was over across the pond, and her and her husband,
Over across the pond. What
yeah,
the fuck does that even mean?
in the UK,
Hey, Mike.
in the
Okay. All right.
Hello, governor.
UK.
21.
Yeah. Her and her husband for years and years did some real foul shit. They killed a lot of their kids
Jesus.
in the
They
process.
killed a lot of them. How many kids they had?
Nigga.
They had, I want to say they body count, it was in the double digits, but they would also, Rose was wild. They would also rent out rooms in their house, and they would force the person renting the room, to have sex with them, and then they would kill them. And
Oh,
Rose, Rose was a 304, but she had her own special room in the house, and her own room in the house had a red light bulb at the door, so you knew if she was in there, don't go in there. And then they rigged the doorbell to go directly to her room, so when the guests would come to the house, because this is the house the whole family lived in,
Yeah.
they knew which doorbell to hit, so they wouldn't disturb the kids. They was burying bodies in the backyard. That one was
How did the word get out if all the victims, if everybody that go in there die?
Because they were also abusing the children that they did not kill, and like the abuse was bad, and a couple of the kids ran away.
No, I mean, how did they get repeat customers? Like, how did niggas know, hey, go to Rosenham house, 'cause there's some fire over there?
They would put an ad in the paper, and this is what he told them to do. I forget what it's called, but over there they have like a community where it's a lot of it's a lot of red dot Indian.
Yeah.
Okay.
You was right.
It's a lot of that community. And he would tell her, we only go advertise in their newspapers, like the newspapers in their community. So it wasn't like in their community people knew what was happening. These were people who were coming from other neighborhoods and just needed somewhere to stay.
Mowgli. Okay.
Yeah, Mowgli. Yeah. But yeah, that story was. I've told so many. We're about to end season 2 this Friday.
This is on
And,
Craigslist?
No. Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, where can you listen to it at?
It's so it's the app is called Stereo.
Okay, I'm saying that's where I seen y'all. Okay.
Yeah, so the app is called Stereo, and it's a live podcast. It's every Friday, but it's always available for a playback if you want to listen to it. Ivan B, he's listened to a couple of my crazy shows.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I
Yeah.
had no idea. I just thought
That's
y'all was just on
wild.
there jamming.
That's not a good show.
Nah, so when the app first came about, I think I told Ivan when I first found the app, because the app was paying people money.
Yeah.
Like there was the grand prize every week was $20,000.
Oh shit.
My boyfriend sitting out there, he ran it the first 2 weeks, and then it was second place was 10,000, third place was 5,000,
Yeah.
and then they would pay you.
Okay.
Everybody that was on it was getting paid.
Yeah.
I was getting like
Yeah.
$500 a week.
They low key starting to crack down on that shit, man.
Well, they sold the app. They don't do that no more now. It's subscription based. If you were trying to get on the app because you're trying to get paid, you missed out on
See,
that.
too many people were.
You missed
Too many
out on that.
people were. Everybody's a digital
that was a
creator
good
now.
time.
All that shit. They. So
That's
you gotta
dope.
find
This
somewhere.
this was like COVID time though.
Yeah.
2020. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like, man, shit. Majority of the true crime shit that's gonna be coming is school shootings.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because we don't really have serial killers. Don't serial kill like they used to. Like they was real big.
Yeah.
The 60s, 70s, and 80s.
yeah,
Shit
yeah.
done died out, and it's kind of transferred over to now mass shooters.
I don't know if we could ever have one because of digital.
Too much information.
That's why they say they
Yeah,
think that's
serial
part of the
killers.
reason they're dying out. But there is currently one that's active in New Jersey, and they still have not found him.
Really?
Oh, shout out to him.
Mhm. They said,
In
hello?
What
Jersey?
are you talking about?
Hello?
What? Are you,
Why did you just say that?
He's the next great hero.
What?
Or the next great American story. I don't got nobody living in Jersey, so shit.
Yeah.
Because they still don't know. They technically they still don't know who the Zodiac killer is.
Technically, they think they caught him, but I don't think it was him.
They still don't know who killed Biggie.
No, they know who killed Biggie.
Well, they ain't said it.
They know who killed.
They know
Off the
who killed him.
record, they know they don't. They haven't said it.
Mhm.
Pox and Biggs murders are. We pretty much know what
Yeah.
happened.
40 shows about it.
Yeah, we pretty much know what happened with them. Who else? They caught the what's called a killer like maybe 15 years ago. The BDK.
B2K, BTK, yeah. Bind, torture, kill. He was probably about 10 years ago. The Green River Killer was around the same time they found him. There was a serial killer in the Bay Area last year, and they caught him. It was a black dude. It was actually a black
Really?
dude. Yeah.
What
they
was
caught
the
him.
one? He was a fucking cop.
Christopher Dorner?
Nah.
Nah.
To some say he's a hero, but he was like a cop. Was it the Golden State Killer? It was some shit, but he turned out to be a cop. It's like Golden State Killer or some shit like that.
I don't think it was a ghost.
LAPD?
I gotta look and see. I gotta look.
Um,
I'm gonna look it up.
But I think I don't think nothing will ever be bigger than Columbine, man.
I think Columbine is so big because it was the first really big one. That there were school shootings before that. That's the thing. A lot of people don't realize. Like, it was school shootings in the 60s and 70s,
Yeah.
right? But that one that happened, and it happened on my birthday. That one that happened at Columbine, that shit shook the world because we hadn't really had like one like that.
Yeah, but the crazy part is, like, I don't know why it's still prevalent or how it's still prevalent when you look at the totality of people killed. It wasn't that
I think there was 17.
compared to now.
I think there was 17.
still a
in
lot
that
of
one.
bodies.
That's still a lot of kids.
Yeah, but you're talking about Virginia Tech was like, what, 50?
It's a college, though.
Shit, Sandy Hook
Sandy
was
Hook with the little kids. I think that might
a
have been
lot.
more.
Shit, half time they say Sandy Hook ain't even real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
don't
say
do that. That shit.
I hear that argument a lot.
No, hey, stop playing. Hey, that shit is hella real.
The white lady. Because they say the white lady be at all
Don't
the
do
school
that.
shootings.
That shit's hella real. Nah, they got old boy nigga.
Ooh.
He gotta pay like 50 mil. Alex Jones.
Yeah, for saying that it wasn't real.
I don't got 50 mil.
Then you better shut the fuck up. And you better shut up.
Alex Jones kept going around saying they took that nigga to court. You gotta pay
Who took him to court?
the
The parents?
The
families.
families.
They gotta pay like 50 mil, bro. He'll
Yeah,
never
the
make another
families.
dime off this shit.
Y'all got his Apple Watch if y'all really want it. That's it. That's all I
Hell
got.
yeah. Shit.
That's crazy.
But I mean,
And then, yeah, I really do think that the one in Texas last year definitely, I hate to say it, outdid Columbine, but that one last year at that elementary school, that shit ain't.
It wasn't as many kids, though, was it?
full fucking classroom.
It's like 11. It's like 11, wasn't
No,
it?
it was more than 11 kids died in
I thought
Texas.
it was only 11.
Oh, you talking
I mean,
about the
that's not-
Uvalde?
Hmm?
Uvalde, right?
Is that what it's called? But
Yeah.
the
think
one
it's
who
Uvalde.
yeah,
That's
he
why
was
that,
living with
that
his
other ones
grandparents,
came
yeah.
out and said, "Nah, we finna show you how we do this."
Right, that was with the chick.
Yeah, they released that video
Yeah.
fast in the motherfucker.
Yeah, quick as fuck, took her ass out.
I don't think we've ever seen a video of them killing them, dying like that.
That shit was like next day they released it.
Mm.
They didn't waste no time. It was like, yeah, we got to this one.
Do we know who killed John Benet Ramsey?
Her daddy, if you ask me.
We don't know,
But-
no.
Damn, I
I
was a
don't
kid
know.
when that one. That was
But her
big.
daddy.
That was
Yeah,
big.
that
That
was
was big as a mother. Damn, that was big. That might have been. That was bigger than Pac.
It was definitely a big deal. Yeah.
I don't know.
That was bigger than Pac. And then when the little skinny gay dude came out and said, "Hey, I killed her,"
Wait, what?
you don't remember that? When the little weirdo when the weirdo dude came out and said, "I killed her," and they took him to jail and shit. That shit was a big fucking deal, bro.
Hell
I don't remember that
You
part.
don't- it was a white dude, so they didn't know who had killed John Bonet. And then there was a white dude, skinny dude, came out and was like, "I killed her," and it was brought up all over again. But then they did a lot of tests, and I think all that shit, and it came out that
Can you do it?
He's just weird. He was just trying to take credit
Yeah.
for some shit he ain't do.
What kind of condition do your life got to be to say, you know what, I'm going to take credit for this murder because I don't got shit else going on?
a few people.
That's a lot of people do that.
The Boston, they just came out with the Boston Strangler. They feel like the one that originally got arrested for the Boston Strangler murders were that was like one of the first serial killers.
Mhm.
He was taking credit for somebody else.
So y'all been doing this serial killer show for what, 3 years?
No, actually, I just started it towards, I think July of last year is when I first started it.
Okay.
It was just I have this thing about true crime, and I hate to say I'm obsessed with serial killers,
Yeah.
but the niggas is interesting to me.
All women are.
Have you have you dove into the she got a few shows now. I think it's 2 shows now. The Candy series, Lady Candy.
Oh, the one that The one that was having the affair with the neighbor.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then stabbed his wife.
Yeah.
She stabbed her. Stabbed his
And
wife.
she got
like-
away with the shit.
On
Yeah.
Netflix.
There's a movie about it. It's got damn, what's that white girl name?
Jessica Biel. The
Yeah,
first
Jessica
one got
Biel.
Jessica Biel
It's
in
got
it.
Jessica Biel in it. It's based off a true story. She got away. She got off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
chopped her up with a damn
The
axe.
first one, it's on. I think it's on Hulu. No. That's the new one. The first one got Jessica Biel in it. It's
Mhm.
called Candy. That's
Yeah.
on Hulu. It's like 4
I
It's
think I did see
episodes.
that.
four
I think I did see
episodes.
And
that.
then
Yeah.
HBO Max just did another one with old girl that played Wanda.
So HBO Max did another one too. I ain't seen that one.
That is
That's
called.
crazy.
It's the same lady.
It's about the
So-
same lady.
It's the what is it called, Mike? Yeah,
I did see
but they
that.
got Wanda playing it. Wanda from
Yeah.
the Marvel shit. She's playing.
This was awesome.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch that one. I ain't seen that one, but I
It's
definitely
about the
seen
same
first one.
lady.
Yeah, it's about the same. It's the same crime. They just
Mhm.
Okay.
streaming services, man. Competition.
Got you. Fire Festival. That's crazy. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And this is something that happened recently.
No, this happened. I want to say in the 80s,
Yeah.
70s or 80s.
But she stabbed her like what?
She didn't stab her. She chopped her up with an axe.
Yeah,
She chopped her
40
up
something times
with
though.
an axe and got the
Jesus.
fuck away.
Yeah.
The jury was like not guilty.
That's insane.
Mormon shit.
That's
They was,
crazy.
they was all Mormons and shit too.
Oh, well, there, yeah.
But-
Serial killers is
True crime is the
What
It's the
after that?
new-
After
it's
that
the new
Dahmer shit,
hit.
you ain't think it would be
it was bigger. It was starting to bubble before the Dahmer shit though.
the Dahmer shit was huge.
The Dahmer shit probably took it over the edge, but it was already pretty much because you had Ted Bundy had a few.
Yeah, so before the
few.
Dahmer, like Netflix releases the tape. So they did
they
Jeffrey
did Ted
Dahmer,
Bundy.
they did Ted Bundy, and they did John Wayne Gacy. Honestly, the Dahmer one was the most boring one out of all of them.
John Wayne Gacy was gross.
That nigga was sick.
That nigga was gross. He was
Yeah.
fucking him, chopping him up, putting him under his house.
Under his house
That's
in a
crazy.
crawl
You
space.
think,
in the
you
house.
think Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't worse?
No,
How?
I don't believe a lot of that shit they were
So-
saying about Jeffrey Dahmer.
So
was
let me
actually
tell you
true.
what I think about Jeffrey. I think I don't make no excuses, right? But I honestly feel like he did not have a chance. I feel like his mama set him up from the gate. She was on 27 medications when she was pregnant with him. There was no way he was gonna come out normal. There was no way he was gonna come out normal with a regular functioning fucking brain. The boy was gonna be sick. I ain't making no excuses, but the boy was gonna be fucking sick.
Okay, I'm with you on that, right? But chopping a nigga up and then putting him in the refrigerator and then like, let me put some onions on this nigga.
That was overhyped though. He tried it, but
He
he
tried
wasn't
once.
eating them like
No.
the media portrayed.
He
to
he only did it. He only tried it with one because he thought that they was gonna stay with him. But the weird shit that he was really doing was drilling the hole. Was trying to create zombies. He was trying to create human zombies. He's what do you call it? The people that like to fuck dead bodies.
Necrophilia.
Yeah.
Necrophilia. He had that thing, and he tried to fulfill it like with people, but people won't stay still. Like he just wants you to lay there and do nothing. So his whole thing was
So
I
like
don't.
lobotomy.
Basically, that's what he was trying to do. He was like, he wasn't trying to kill them. He was actually really planning to keep them and trying to make them zombies under his control. But of course, this shit never fucking worked.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
That's wild.
Facts.
When I watched the Dahmer show, I was like, damn, have you ever had some alive booty?
He tried. He had the light skinned nigga there twerking.
Right, he did.
That motherfucker.
He's
Try to
stupid.
get out of this.
Stupid. Yeah,
That's wild.
it's crazy.
Other than that, man, yeah.
So,
John Wayne was trash.
so 2 years of doing it, with doing the serial killer thing, what would you say your most interesting American story is?
It actually for Black History Month, I focused on Black serial killers. Right.
Shit.
The only one I know of is the one in Atlanta.
Oh no, there's a lot.
Really?
There's a lot. And
Even though I don't think he did it.
I don't think he did it either. I know you're talking about. I don't think he did it. I think he was a scapegoat. But there's a lot of Black serial killers, especially when they keep changing the parameters of what a serial killer could be. Because in my opinion, 3 or more. But the way that they change it, they're like 2 or more, and I'm like, nah, you can just kill 2 people.
You can drunk drive and do that.
So, this man's name is escaping me, but he was a Black dude, and He was in Georgia,
Georgia.
and right,
Of course he was.
and he was living in a house. The house is still standing. He was living in this house. He had a regular girlfriend who didn't know nothing that he was doing, and he had a thing against 304s. He just didn't like hoes. He would go and he would pick up hoes. He would take them back. He would offer them like weed, drug, alcohol. They would think they were just having a good time. He would record them, and he would do some of the foulest shit ever. And he would strangle them to death. He would beat them to death. He shot a couple of them, and then he would dump their bodies. And he ended up getting caught, I want to say, after 9 girls. He ended up getting caught. He was arrested. He ended up committing suicide in prison. But the cold part about it, the cold fucking part about it, is his mother still owned the house, right? So after everything happened and he was gone and shit kind of died down, she rented the house out. Not only did she rent the house out, she rent the house out with his furniture in it. It still had the dining room table in it. It still had the couch in it. It still had, there was a pillar, like a post in the basement that he used to handcuff or like tie the girls to with their hands behind their back. The shit was still fucking there. And there was a lady who was renting it. It was a black chick who was renting it. She said she got a phone call from a cousin one day, and her cousin was like, hey, you need to turn on the TV and turn to this channel. And they was talking about dude, and they showed a picture of the house. Mm-hmm. So she said when she was interviewed, she said that she has nieces and nephews that used to play in the basement. And then one day they came to her and told her that they seen a lady tied to the post, and the kids stopped going in the basement after that. There was nobody in there, but the kids say that they seen the lady tied to the post. Kids wouldn't go in the basement no more. She didn't know nothing about what the fuck was going on. She just thought kids was being weird. They was being weird. Yeah. And then she come to find out everything that happened in her house, and like all these women died. And when she called his mother to be like, why didn't you tell me about this? His mother was like, I don't have to tell you shit.
Yeah, you know, I was getting ready to say, because I had watched when I had watched Candy, right? And you start looking back on it, and you watch the documentary. Her kid is a principal out here.
Damn,
which is interesting.
What's cool?
I don't want to say online, but it's Googleable information, right? But so after watching Candy, you know, I come to find out, like, you know, the house, somebody moved into the house a month later, 3 weeks to a month later, right? So I had hit up Ashley, the realtor. Tillman, yeah, Ashley Tillman, shout out. And she told me they're not obligated to tell you that. They're not. And rarely do people ask before moving into a home. The history of
murder committed here, like that's not something you would think to ask though.
But yeah, it depends on where you are. Every state is different, but a lot of them, they're not required to tell you. They're not required to tell you if somebody died in there, if somebody was murdered in there, or somebody committed, you know.
Yeah, because they're gonna bring the property value down.
They're not required to tell you none of that.
You wouldn't know unless you really did the history of the home. But she said it's rare, like slim to none, that people ask her about the history of the home before moving into it.
I wonder if she ever sold any homes that she know with some bodies in it.
She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that.
She wouldn't tell us that either.
She probably wouldn't tell us.
But what's crazy is a lot of times in situations like this where you have a serial killer who murdered people in the house, the city usually demolishes the house. The building, the house, just like that. So? Yes, they do. Like Jeffrey Dahmer's building got demolished.
That was like literally the only one though.
No, there's actually quite a few of them. There's quite a few houses where when they happen, they get demolished. I can't remember the name of the dude that was keeping the girls in the basement.
Because he was trying decomposing. It's probably all kind of mold and shit. We
can't what's his name? Clown dude. His house was demolished. Gacy, Like usually they do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's probably all kind of mold.
It was another
mold is the least of my worries when there's been dead bodies chilling in the basement.
Another black dude like that where the white lady was interviewing him and he ended up telling where all the different bodies was at. But it was similar when you said he was killing hoes too, because
a lot of them
he had a thing. Keep killing hoes.
He had a thing against
Let me tell y'all
his
why.
mom. His mom had like left him something. He had something against his mama.
That's what a lot of them.
So he was killing hoes.
A lot of them.
He got caught at like 70 or something.
Hey man, what's the moral of the story?
A lot of them have issues with their mamas, but a lot of them kill hoes, druggies, and black people. And those 3 people are in a category that's called the lesser dead. You can Google it. That is considered the lesser dead. Those are the ones that the police won't really put no work into trying to investigate and solve. A lot of them don't have no family that's really looking for them.
That's what made that black man start killing black people. At first, he was killing like white.
That black man.
He was killing like white women and shit like that. Like
that's easier to get caught.
He'd catch the white hoes and shit, and then he was like, they was too hot on him. But once he started killing black women,
They stopped looking.
They didn't bother him.
They don't take the shit seriously.
Your dead pussy.
What? What's wrong with you?
Man, why niggas do that? That is insane.
Wow.
Right.
So roll.
That angers me.
Something definitely wrong with you. Nothing, sir. Nothing.
But that's it. Though. I've been, I've been on Reddit. I fall into a Columbine like a wormhole fast. It's just so much with that one.
I didn't go through the
Other than
Columbine
that-
shit. If you like serial killer shit, I seen I think HBO had one. Like I said, the one with the dude basically telling the lady all the people he killed, and
Is that Ted Bundy? I know Ted Bundy was,
was a
using
black
it as
dude?
leverage.
it's a black dude,
Sam? Sam? Oh, yeah. He's the most prolific serial killer in the United
I am
States
Sam?
history. Yes.
Sam.
No. He's a black dude named Sam. He killed,
Sam.
he's claiming over 93, but confirm I think they have
God damn.
68. Confirm they have 68.
That's not Summer
confirmed.
Sam?
No, this is a
This
black
nigga
man
was literally
named
like telling you
Sam.
like, I buried the body
Yeah,
here,
he'll
like,
tell you
and
exactly
they
where they was at.
exactly where he buried him. Like, how do you
Mhm.
remember this? He got
He
caught
also-
hella old.
Yeah, he had the like almost a photographic memory, so he would draw, and he would draw out his victims, and that's how they were able to identify some of the women, because a lot of them were like just Jane Doe's,
Yeah.
and they would use the pictures to try and find and identify him, and a lot of them did get identified, but he he was killing people across multiple states and getting
Facts.
away with it, and he had been arrested for murder before, got away with
A
it.
couple times.
He had been arrested for rape, got away with it. He got away with a rape that he was in the middle of committing when the police pulled up on him and saw what he was doing, and he still got away with it.
A black dude?
Yes.
Oh,
Light
he
skin?
made a hell of a lawyer.
He was steady getting away with him.
He
That's
just
crazy.
kept getting away with
You
it.
know what?
That's what made him start killing. Like,
You know
that's
the
when they
most.
started
You
killing
know the
black
most
women.
recent one. It's a. They got a couple shows about it, but they have a new show on Netflix. I watched it a couple months ago about the nurse.
Oh,
The nurse that was killing them.
the white dude.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he was like injecting him with more morphine than
Mhm.
needed, and he was killing them.
Yeah.
But it was like a lot. He was doing it a lot. He just got caught. Like,
That's the way to go,
But
though.
every time they interview him, he won't talk. Like he won't say anything. Like when they've tried to interview him in real life, he won't. He won't admit to anything. He won't really say shit. That lady that he was close to, the lady nurse, the
Yeah.
one that had the heart condition,
yeah,
she's the only one that he's ever talked to about it. But he wouldn't even go into detail with her. They cannot
Jeez.
get him to tell why he did what
Yeah.
he did, how many people he did it to. He was doing it at multiple hospitals and was getting away with it. They would just fire him, and then he would go
Go to
work
the
at
next
another
one.
hospital, and he would do it again, and they would fire him, and he would go to another facility and keep doing it.
I think it's called It might
The
be
Good
called The Good
Nurse.
Nurse.
The
Yeah,
Good Nurse.
on Netflix.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he was injecting him with some shit, and
Yep.
I can't get into it. I just don't want to see no dead people.
you don't see no dead
You
people.
don't see that people.
I just don't want that aura around me.
He it's kind of like they were. I think one was younger, but they were all kind of like
Most
older.
of them were older.
Where it's like you kind of take care of them from day to day,
Mhm.
and then as soon as he started taking care of them, they was gone.
That probably, but I think a lot of abuse goes on in nursing
I
homes.
seen a
but
good nurse
Facts.
though.
That's another.
We ain't talking about nursing homes though. We talking about
The hospital.
premier hospital.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's a lot of that's the one that I haven't touched on because there's a lot of nurses that I've come across that were considered serial killers for stuff like this, and I just haven't touched on it because most of them, their victims were either babies or
Jesus.
old people, and I'm just like, I haven't really talked about them yet.
Could some of that could be considered euthanasia though?
There was most of these were perfectly healthy children, and even they were old people, they were still not on their deathbeds.
Okay.
It wasn't like what do you call it, like the suicide pack or whatever you call
Yeah.
it when somebody's you try to. That's not what it was. It was a lot of them liked the attention that they were given, and didn't always necessarily intend to kill. They wanted to make somebody go cold and then be the one to save them. You know what I mean?
Oh, like
Mhm.
flatliners.
But
okay.
it wouldn't always work out like that, and then eventually it just turns into you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead.
I mean, I'm probably not good at that. I need to figure something. I don't know. Would Dr. Kevorkian be considered a serial killer?
I don't think so because he was helping people who were asking him to help.
Which one is that?
He was the one that was helping people with the assisted suicides, like the elderly people, the cancer patients, the AIDS patients.
You never heard Dr. Kevorkian?
Do you have a nickname?
Dr. Kevorkian.
That was it. He was just some old, like really frail looking white dude.
I helped a bunch of people kill themselves.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
What? He was like super famous. There you
The
go.
last real old dude. I'm gonna look into it. The last,
You're welcome.
the last old dude I watched was the dude from here. I think he was from here. I was injecting his sperm into.
Oh, the one that was having all the babies?
Yeah.
Out here? Yeah, watch that one too.
Oh, that shit was wild.
That's just
That
crazy.
shit was nuts, and they was all like starting to find each other and shit.
Mhm.
But he was an OBG. Was it OB?
He was an OBGYN. And do you guys know that back then when he was an OB, it actually was not illegal and it was actually taught. They were taught in medical school to inject their patients with their sperm. They were literally taught to do that.
What year was this?
I want to say he started doing this shit in what, the 50s,
Yeah.
60s? Yeah.
But all of them started to try
Had
to
he-
find each other.
Had he stopped by the 2010s?
He was an old.
No,
ass
he was
nigga
old as shit. He was still
injecting.
doing it. He was
In the
still,
2010s?
they still were letting him work. He dead now, but
I just want to know if any of my kids is on the chopping block.
But that was the only that I don't know if we ever had any serial killers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't
that's from Vegas.
repping that flag. You know what I'm saying? But he was the only one that I knew of like high profile. Like this nigga was like injecting his sperm in everybody.
We had what's the name? We had
That remind me of the movie Delivery Man. That was based on
Who?
a true dude.
Oh shit, we did have
Delivery Man, yeah. With
Vince Vaughn.
With Vince
Vince
Vaughn.
Vaughn.
I didn't know that was based off a true dude though.
that was
I
based
didn't know.
on
That's crazy. I didn't know that either.
true events.
I'm talking about what's the name?
Said in the movie, based on true events.
Oh
talking about
boy,
what's
you
his
talking
name?
about boy?
Oh boy from
Yeah, Mandalay.
Yeah, from Mandalay Bay.
No.
Who?
We had the one high profile. Nigga that killed Michael Jackson.
Come on, man.
What's his name? The doctor.
Man, Mike was living in the carry-ons. Man, Mike wanted that shit, man. He wanted that upper dose.
Do something to make me feel good.
Why are you like this?
This nigga stupid.
What's his name? I know y'all know what I'm talking
I
about.
do know because he was my grandpa's
African.
cardiologist.
He was African. Don't ask me.
Yeah, after Michael died, I remember being at the house and getting phone calls at the house because they wanted to interview my
Ooh, touch
grandpa.
my private parts.
Stupid. Oh my god.
Inject me, Joseph.
Blood of the dead flow for real, boy.
Oh god.
Yeah, but he had an African name. It was Conrad Murray.
Conrad Murray. There you go.
That wasn't his real
Conrad
name
Murray.
though. That nigga was a Mexican. I was thinking it was African.
Was he?
Yeah. Hey man, speaking of, stop giving y'all kids them long ass names. Motherfucking graduations be 6 hours. Names long as motherfucker.
That shit
Shit,
was
give them
wild.
four first names.
We was at Beacon. They was literally just handing him the mic. He was like,
Guadalupe,
say your name.
Martin Luther.
Shit like that.
Like, god damn, man, these long ass motherfucking names, man.
Yeah.
Ain't that much pride in the world.
It was a lot of Wakandas.
Black Randa.
That is insane.
Oh,
Hey.
shit.
Boy, did they put, I don't know what preacher it was. They put that nigga on the mic, man. That nigga couldn't pronounce not nan name. He had to ask every person they name that came up. I'm like, god damn, if y'all replace this nigga.
No, for real.
If y'all replace, and then the African name came up, they was just like,
I respect it though. Like I don't want to fuck your name up.
if I'm chopping that shit up, get your punk ass off this stage. Shit, dude, long ass shit. Motherfucking punk ass parents, man.
Oh,
But-
shit.
Shit, what else you got for us, Ivy? Ivy?
Something quick before we get out of here.
Okay, so real quick before we get out of here, can you explain the difference between the different polys? 'Cause I know you. I think you get the terms.
No, niggas do. They just go straight to polygamy.
Yes.
There's a lot. There's polygamy, there's polyamory, and there's polyandry. And if I'm saying it right, andry. And
Yeah, we
however,
get
you get me.
Amorous.
So polygamy is usually a husband and multiple wives.
Okay.
Big
Okay.
nuts.
To be like polyamorous is usually a situation where everybody involved is aware of everybody else involved. They may not know each other, but they are aware that they aren't. It
Yeah.
isn't an exclusive thing. It's not a solo thing. You've got a couple people over here. Maybe I've got somebody over here, but we all are in an understanding, and
Okay.
everybody's good.
Only thing I wish for. The only thing I wish for.
So you want the polyandry?
Yeah. Whenever I pray, that's it.
That's what you pray for.
Wait, it's another one, right?
So then there's the other one, the one that I cannot pronounce is usually the one where it's a woman and she has multiple husbands.
I've been seeing that shit a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a TV show with a lady, and she just introduced her 2 husbands to her 3rd man.
Yeah.
Because we had a show we had a show back in the day with this young lady. We nicknamed her Perk 30. Right? We call her Perk 30. But I was trying to get
Perk 10, I just bought the Perk 10. Perk 30, I just bought the Perk 30. Perk 60, I just bought 2 Perk 30.
But I was trying to get her. I was trying to get her to understand that a lot of men be they quick to bring up polygamy because they don't be understanding the other ones. And I am of the belief that 90% of us is not built for polygamy. Meaning, when we think of having multiple women, it's never from the emotional aspect. It's rare from the emotional aspect.
You mean from the men's point of view?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the fucking. Polygamy, that means you married 2. No.
No. I think niggas that
That's all I was trying to explain to Perk 30.
I think niggas that want that have never been married.
Yo.
I think niggas that want polygamy have never really been married. Like, I'm stuck with this bitch every day. Just 3 of them.
Not only that,
2 lemons?
Yeah, you are. You are. Yeah.
Living line, bitch.
You financially responsible for them too as a husband, and if you do it properly, usually you put each one up in their own house.
It's the perfect life.
That's perfect life for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the other one, but that I don't
That'll
see
work too.
I don't see myself living with multiple women.
Okay.
Like, I need to be able to, when you piss me off, I need to be able to go to her house.
Right.
And then when she pisses me off, I gotta go to the next person's house.
But it don't be an issue because everybody already know.
Yeah, I need
is.
y'all to understand. But if all y'all just piss me off the same day, today's the day I cheat.
So you got 3 wives.
You got 3 wives and you still gonna cheat?
If all y'all piss me off today, so one of y'all gotta act right. Y'all want a faithful husband.
What's behind door number 1?
Hey,
I'm
man.
not mad at that at all.
Even if they
Yeah.
agree to be a team, they still get cheated on.
If they all piss me off at the same time. That happens a lot. Normally, when you into it with one female, like, everybody is mad at you. They be like,
Yeah.
God damn, it happens a lot.
I can't stand like didn't nobody tell you it's just a link up? Like,
Yeah.
you supposed to be cool. Oh, fuck.
Facts.
But man, where can they find you? Where can they find your show? Give all the deets.
All the deets. The app is called Stereo. It's a big red app with a mouth and a tongue. My name on the
Hell of
app.
a way to explain that.
It's
Hell
just
of a
that's what
way.
the icon look like. That's the best way I could tell you, so you know you got the right one. My name on that app is Kiss My Grits. You can follow
like
me.
that name.
Yeah, you follow me. You'll get notifications for my serial killer show and my other show, which is actually the #1 female duo show on the app. Which is
Let's
two
go.
little chicks. Which is also another play on words. She a cancer survivor and I'm epileptic. I mean, we both got illnesses, but we still dope as fuck. So you can find me there. Of course, you can find me on Facebook, Gravel Gertie. You can find me on Instagram, A Chocolate Love Story. I ain't fucking with TikTok. I'm scared of that community.
You sure you think so? I be falling in rabbit holes. I ain't posting that one video, but I be.
No, I be there scrolling, but I'm not posting nothing. I'm scared of them people.
I ain't going over there.
Oh man, damn man! Before we get up out of here, man, R.P. to Tina Turner, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. She died
Yeah,
today.
But you remember what I told you?
Wait, don't do that. Don't do that.
Die, bitch, I can.
Hey, we up out of here. Hey, peace.
Best reunion ever.
Something wrong.